All I can do is tell y'all the truth. All I can do is tell y'all the truth. You know, I always laugh at, every time I run into a brother always telling me they went to Sosua. Or their cousin going to Sosua. I never read anybody that said they went to Thailand. No black man. I never read into nobody that said they ever went to Thailand. Jamaica Queens. Jamaica Avenue. Jamaica Coliseum. I never ran to another brother that said, yeah, I just came, 12 of us just came back from Thailand. When I was in New Jersey yesterday at the truck stop. Is it the truck stop? No, not the truck stop. The pullover. The whatever it's called. Pull over the road, you get the truck stop. Anyway, talking to some dude there. I was like, yo, listen, I got a YouTube channel. You check it out. Kicking it with the dude. Dude was like, yeah, you funny. You're a funny brother. And then I was like, yo, I go to Sosua all the time. It's like, oh, yo, my people just went to Sosua. I was like, wait, your people just went to Sosua? Do your peoples go to Thailand? Your peoples don't go to Thailand? Do your peoples go to Brazil? Or the whole hood? We all educated everybody. We all these entertainers talking about Sosua. So listen, Sosua is Madison Square Garden, okay? Halloween Super Bowl, all right? Any superstar YouTuber, up and coming YouTuber, we're gonna strap on the best Jordans, baby, and we're gonna dunk. The dunk show. That's when the best girls, okay, from all over the island, the country of Dominican Republic, come to show their talents, right? For 3 days, you got a chance to meet something great. Back in the days, I remember in Brentwood, New York, a place called House of Fades, my yard, okay? I got a yard. I own a yard. Anyway, a place called House of Fades in Brentwood, New York, right? They were basically celebrity barbers in a celebrity barber shop. The women that used to flock there, because 2 of my boys worked there. One became my boy, another one was my childhood friend. And it was incredible. The Latin women, Brentwood, New York, where EPMD from. The rappers from 87. Headbangers, rappers, EPMD. Anyway. And it was incredible what I used to see at the Puerto Rican Day Parade in Brentwood. But at the end of the Puerto Rican Day Parade, they used to have like a barbecue in the back. Selected guests, invited only, with my soda. And I always used to stand there and like, that's what I want. See, I never wanted nothing more than a Benz, a baddie bad. That's mine. Don't take that. A baddie bad. See, listen, half pats, all we can do is hope. Because you're going to lose with the money. This is a losing game. You're not going to win in this game. You win to enjoy it, right? There can only be but so many real winners, right? That's why dudes are going every time they hate on Sosua, there's a better place, right? So I'm gonna start brothers going to Transylvania. I like going to Transylvania. I want to go to Transylvania, right? Every time, that's how we still crabs in a barrel. We go to Sosua. Nah, it's not any good there. I take it for what it is, right? I take it for what it is. I mean, you go there, you have a good time, you kick it with a couple of dudes. I became friends with 140 people I never thought I would meet. Jersey, Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Virginia, Florida. Like, at one point, I had like 20 dudes I was speaking to. Yo, Instagram. I was gonna say shout me out, but I'm not gonna say shout me out anymore. Hit me up on Instagram, T.M.I 950, if you need assistance. You going down for the first time? Now listen, due to recent events, I'm not going to be around as much as I used to be because I'm going to be traveling. Like I told you before, if you're following, because you don't follow past 8 minutes, and that is an atrocity. Now, why do I got to be the Marxist Lenins of YouTube, of the Dominican church? See, there's a difference. Let me tell y'all the difference. There is a huge difference between guys that go to Egypt and they're standing there, and they're at the North Pole, they're standing there holding Santa's glasses, they're looking around with the French pool at the Eiffel Tower, at the weird buildings in Moscow, right? There's a difference between them dudes and then the guys that go to Sosua, the travelers, and then the YouTubers, right? You got the creep cam YouTuber. There's like 15 different variations of the Dominican YouTuber Sosua travelers, right? That's why we always all fighting and got entertainers now fighting with us, and you know, we biting each other's heads off. It's Monster Island of YouTube. Dominican Republic, Sosua, Monster Island. Do you remember that in the Japanese? In the remember the little twin girls that was always calling mantra? Anyway, I'm not gonna be Tito Jackson in this. I got my lane. I know my lane. And listen, if you want to be a great YouTuber, you get a pretty girl, you take all your funds, and you push it all into getting a pretty girl and following the girl, and the next thing you know, you got 11,000 views. You go from 0 subscribers to 15. It's true. It's true. All you do is want to see is the ladies. So that's the hip hooray for the ladies. But if you want to, you listen, you want to see a show, you go for the Halloween and you go for the Super Bowl. Do they say the Halloween? I'm saying it. I've improved myself as far as how I'm going about YouTube. I learned something from last time I lost my channel. I'm going to be honest with you. I've learned to honor it more. I've learned to treat it like a job, but I have to place myself and put myself in certain positions like everyone else. So I'm not going to sit at a computer for 24 hours. I'm not going to do that. I have a life. But YouTube is certainly taken over on its own. I'm not telling people not to trap. I'm just telling people, like, you know, Christmas time, the 8 o'clock game, you want to go to Sosua. You remember that? Your basketball heads? Christmas time. You got the chicken, got the food, family, everybody around. Remember when Jordan used to strap up? You want to be where it's at. I'm sorry. And I want to give, I don't do the plugs too much, but Rumbers is where the ballers is at. I'm sorry. This is a game where you're going to go broke. This is a game you're going to constantly lose. And look, Finger, shout out to Finger. He had and one of his girls just quit and leave because she was on his show. Some brother said, you're done. You're done. Get out of here. You're done. Go home. Sit there 6 months, loyal and faithful. Loyal and faithful. Loyal and faithful until I get there in 6-7 months. You know what I'm telling you, the 401k brothers, the pension brothers. What is it? Pension, 401k, Oskany. Sitting back from the doctor waiting on the stool test. You know you old when you hear the word stool. Stool. But you want the bangers? See, that's what I'm saying about the barbershop when I was outside of the parking lot when they had the Benzes and the hooked up Hondas at the time. I said, I want that because I didn't have a car at the time. And I'm telling you, all my brothers know from the days of the Burgundy Buick, the Regal. You're sitting there, you're looking around and see all the fly, pretty girls going after the barbers with the nice hairs and muscles. I know dudes that started working out like November for June. It was like the second week of June. Where are my Long Islanders at? Where my Long Islanders at? Please follow T.M.I. Santiago and T.M.I. Sosua. Because all you winners out there know what you want. Because I don't know from day to day what I want and what I get. What they say, God laughs at people that have a plan. He stays laughing at me. Stays laughing at the loser. And I say that proudfully. I say it. Because a lot of dudes talking about, I got girls in the States. What are you going down there for? I don't need to go down there. And then you run into these dudes with the big muscles. And another thing, I stay drama free. Like anytime somebody like, yo, T.M.I., whatever, just let it roll off the back. Let it roll off the back. Right? Focus and forward. positivity. But every time I say it over and over again, I could tell you about the white girl that I was a nurse and I was taking her. Her man just got locked up, and we were going hard for like 2 weeks. Whatever happened, whatever reprieve this man had, or whatever lawyer they had, he was home. The dude was home when I knocked on the door. And this is before the gymnastics. And I, doop, doop, boop, 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 boop. Yo. And I was like, oh. Cool dude, though. Nancy. But that's how the game go. My man was hollering at it. I'll tell you the truth. My man was engaged. So Saturday morning at the diner, me and my other homeboy, who do we see? 2 tables away, Shorty. And I was like, I want that. That's the whole thing about going to Sosua, to get the ones that you couldn't get. Getting the ones that you couldn't get. And we New Yorkers, New Jerseyans, Philadelphians, when you're watching all the Fat Joe videos and the Eva Mendes and the Bernice Burgos, like only rappers is getting that. Go to a record game and had all the models, all the who's. See, coming from the rap era, right? When you got an up-and-coming artist or you're an up-and-coming producer, you're going to sit there 4 hours before it starts. You're going to sit there another 8 hours before it ends, hoping to get noticed, hoping to meet somebody. Hey, I'm so-and-so's security. Yo, can I give you a CD? I've been here since 8 this morning. And now it's 2:30 a.m. in the morning. Those are the things I used to do. Those are the things T.M.I. was willing to do. Sacrifice, lay it on the line. Especially being an entertainer. Like you just, back in those days, you couldn't just sit behind a computer and hope somebody heard it. So a lot of times, yeah, I'm going to work, Ma, because she was still like, yo, go to work. Demo, nothing. I could have went to school and still got the same results. I believe that. I could have been on a naval ship and been a 2-class private seaman 23R1. Just the bottom. You ever felt like that? Am I the only one that feels like that? All you superstars out there, you're commenting on me, and I'm saying I'm lower than y'all. Always missing the shot with the girls. Always missing the shot. I didn't have no, like I said, I ain't get to the paper till 2012, 13, and I took a hit. And every day I got to revolve and move around and revolve and basically sell something for someone else. Kick Connect. I'm a Kick Connect. Oh, my neighbor's home. Anyway, nice yard. Gotta water it. Get the grass back. But that's all I talk about. Right? Seagulls. No, I don't talk about seagulls. That's all I never knew any of this was gonna work out. To be honest with you, the people was coming up to me left and right, like, yo, you hilarious. Look at the things that you do. You know what I mean? You're like a really cool Winnie the Pooh. You cool, brother. You got some sort of style. And I didn't know. Look at this dude, like, what you talking about? Like, yo, I'm failing you. What you gonna do next? And I'm like, I don't know. What are you even talking about? What are you gonna do next? What are you gonna do next? And I thought back to when I was in high school, when I graduated, because I told you I graduated late. I graduated to half a year, December, whatever. So I did 4 years and a half a year. 4 years and a half a year. All you superstars and stellar people out there, I'm telling you the truth. I'm trying to connect, man. Y'all fighting and resisting. I'm trying to reach. I'm reaching. So after that, I'm like, all right, what am I going to do? So instantly, my mother like, school. It's like, nah. So forced me to go to the not to the dean, but in Nassau Community College. Sat there talking to the man. He's like, yo, can I go outside for a minute? Yeah, I mean, can you go outside for a minute? I want to talk to your mother. All right, call me in. She's like, yeah, just feel like he's not ready now. She was like disappointed. I'm like, yo, don't be disappointed because the man telling you right. Like, I'm not, why keep pulling on my hat? I'm not ready. You know what I'm saying? Sat around for like another 6 months playing video games. See, a lot of my people's hustled, so I always got the back end of what they had. You know, Meatball Heroes, whatever. Yeah, I'm good for a sandwich. I ain't never want sneakers or nothing. I didn't even get into sneakers till like 2001, 98. Nah, the pennies. The penny hardways. Didn't have money. Didn't have money for a long time. So that's a lot of combinations out of things that I come from. You didn't have money, couldn't get with the girl. Didn't have the muscles, couldn't get with the girl. If you didn't do a bid, if you didn't rap, a bid meaning you didn't do time in prison. Not a lot of time, but a year and a half. Skid bid is what we call it. A lot of girls love that. Especially the type I was around. The only type I could be around was the ones from my hood. Taking a bus or a train to Brentwood and then trying to meet up with my other man out there and getting the same results. So everybody, the party breaking off, going over there, going over, and I'm sitting there like, the fat one. The big one is left, and I don't want that one. one. It's like, nah, man. And the whole time I'm sitting there saying to myself, is this? And it was like a year and a half after high school. I'm like, is this what it is? $27 in my pocket and the big one waiting for me? The big gal? That's my future. Then you're always worried about what type of kicks you're wearing. Let's see. Listen, I'm going to change it real quick. You go to Sosua, it doesn't matter what you wear. Everybody says, it doesn't matter what you wear. And a lot of times expats are telling you the truth, but it's more truth for them because they don't have the money to get any new clothes. Pretty much. You got to, they between the drinking and entertainment, you got to pay that rent. You're overseas. Ain't like you can go get a job at Checkers for $9 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Matrix, because I heard people getting jobs at Amazon for almost $18, $19 an hour to start. That is crazy to me. The Amazon warehouse. Like Christmas time, the dude just making like $28 an hour. Anyway, who wants to talk about that? Because I'm talking to all the dudes out there that comment that do so well. That are so great. So great. That's what I'm saying. No one talks about their faults. No one's talking about they driving that 1992 Caddy. Mine's a 2009, but and it needs work. And I'm getting up the money to get that. I pray it's not one of the valves in the you got a leaky valve in the engine, it's gonna be a lot of money. Thank God I have a lot of assets. Listen, I'm not showing off. By me showing my face, risking any kind of employment future, I'm not bragging. Like, that's what I'm saying. You guys get it twisted. Like, no one's bragging. No, this ain't bragging. How many times would I tell you how many times I lost a girl? How many times would I tell you that last October I went down to 0 in the account? How many times have I told you? How many times is how many times? I can't tell you enough. I'm in love with a lady in Sosua. Took heat from that, but you notice I didn't take a lot of heat for that. I didn't take a lot of heat from that. You hear me? A lot of people wasn't like against that, and I thought that would be like big on the press, because that's what I'm saying. As YouTubers, we use gimmicks. We pick a lane, or the lane picks us, and you just roll with it. Like I said, I was doing YouTube not as a joke, but just to get along with everybody else. Then people was coming to me. Then I took another shot. And I did something else. And I'm like, okay, and larger YouTubers is telling me like, yo, you got a future in this, kid. You got a future in this. And every day I don't know with the baby lady. Because I got a lot of feelings for her. She covers, like I said, she checks a lot of the boxes. I travel overseas to be in relationships with women in Sosua. Okay. And Sosua is gonna be great. Don't worry about Sosua. I'm a Santiago guy. A New Yorker Santiago guy. that started coming down to Sosua. That started being part of the Sosua Nation. That's a new thing now. Sosua Nation. I'm a half-pat. Half-pat's a slash of expats. We travel a lot, you know? But definitely I gotta go to Thailand. I gotta go to Colombia. I gotta go to Transylvania. I gotta go to Brazil. I gotta go to Costa Rica. I gotta go to Belize. Shout out to Philly Dom. Dom. Gotta do all these things as a professional YouTuber. You know, I gotta get Legos and build a house full of Legos and then show the ladies. You start a YouTube page, you show the ladies, because that's all it's about. Creep cam sitting there quiet. Some of these dudes think they're great YouTubers because they're hiding in an alleyway in Sosua filming people. Got to show strength. Focus and forward. Forward and focus. That's my cousin's line, man. My cousin's coming. Let me keep y'all updated. Every day I ask him, you coming, cuz? Every day I ask him. So, I told him, when I move, we're going to miss our conversations. Like, nah, man. You got a reason to come down because I got 2 houses down there. And I came close to getting rid of one of them. I came close. I did the numbers. I said, I'm going to start traveling more because I'm giving up my apartment in the basement. I said, I don't need an apartment. I need a room. Because I travel too much. I'm not around. I don't need 3 cars. I need 1. So I'm getting rid of some cars. Getting rid of some TVs. Getting rid of my $3,000 sound system for almost... I don't even want to discuss it. Clips, is it? Clef? We was here like 3 hours working on it. The configurations, I don't even use it. That's what I'm saying. Don't we all have a bunch of things that we regret? Have things that we don't want? I'm going to the Bronx later tonight. I don't record everything that I do, but I try to fill everybody in, or at least what's going on day to day of my life. The weight gain, and there's still no weight loss really. It's like pieces, not like what he is. I don't hear the Rocky horns yet, but it's pieces. I'm giving you pieces of my life, the algorithm of my life. T.M.I. But I love Spanish women. That's why I keep resorting back to the stories of Brentwood, the stories of the parades, the stories of my boys who was Puerto Rican and Peruvian. I didn't meet the Dominicans until later on, until 1993, 94. Then going to all the parades and seeing all the girls on the floats I couldn't have. Then going to the Hot 97 after parties, seeing all the girls that I couldn't have. Taking buses and trains while other dudes was in the Lexuses. Dudes younger than me was in Infinities and Lexuses and Nexuses. That's T.M.I. At the boat parties in the parking lots, all the luxurious vehicles. My man, Jamaican dude, looking on the boat, nice short dresses, and dudes fighting with girls that had 2 girls in the room. That's my life. That's my life. And I always looked at those individuals and said, I want to be that. I admire that. I want to be that. I want to be that. I want to be the dude with 2 girls arguing over me. I'm out.